What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and Finner saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And for today's video, guys, I have an amazing news. I will show you an update that is related to first amended complaint that was filed just several days ago by Daniel Oxer. And he kindly sent me this document, and that is why, guys, I will show you this amazing update. And I have to admit that this update was quite surprising for me. So, on top of that, I will show you an update in another lawsuit that was filed right before the expiration date of statute of limitations. And I also have to admit that this update is quite interesting, and it might also lead us to quite important conclusions. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and drop me a line in the comment section if you think my videos are valuable for you. And let's start with Daniel's Twitter account. Just a couple of days ago, I showed you this tweet that he published on December 24th, and he wrote, "First amended complaint is done, and it's spicy. After the new year, I got another surprise." And guys, he kindly sent me this document, and I have to admit that even the first page of this document is quite impressive. As you can see, we have a co-plaintiff on top of Daniel himself, and we have only one defendant, Securities and Exchange Commission. And guys, let me show you what did Daniel write to me in his letter. I don't want to show you the entire letter because it has some sensitive information that I don't want to disclose. Nevertheless, let me quote you just a couple of paragraphs. "The major change is that I have dropped all other complaints against all other parties other than the SEC itself. The complaint is now directed at the only party that truly owes me an answer as a citizen and an investor. I also have a co-plaintiff file attached. The second document is the body of evidence used to substantiate my claims in the complaint itself. I have other more sensitive information as well, but that will be used for defending against motion to dismiss and for trial use along with my legal arguments for court." And guys, here is the second document. It is a more than 200 pages long document with a very detailed explanation and with the very detailed evidence of all the actions that was mentioned in his lawsuit. And guys, let me show you some details in regards to this update. So, we can see a co-plaintiff, and you might wonder who this person is. And guys, this person is Marcos from MMTLP community, and you know him by the famous investigation that he made at the very beginning of September. On September the 9th, he made this thread where he explained his position and his investigation right after he made a very thorough due diligence on our case. And guys, I have to admit that I am extremely impressed by this evidence because it is so thoroughly made, and the amount of work that was done by Daniel and by Marcos is tremendous. And that is why, guys, I want to give a huge shout out to Daniel and Marcos because of their hard work. So, and let me show you a prayer for relief. Under the section 282, they wrote, "Plaintiffs pray for judgment in their favor and request relief as follows. A declaratory relief. 1. Issue a declaration that the Private Securities Litigation Reform Act is unconstitutional as applied to this case, as it unduly restricts access to justice for retail investors and infringes upon their constitutional rights. 2. Issue a declaration that the structure and authority of the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority are unconstitutional due to its lack of meaningful governmental oversight, which enabled improper and prejudicial actions, including the indefinite U3 trading halt on MMTLP shares. 3. Issue a declaration that defendants' actions and omissions violated federal securities laws, and they wrote several laws that were violated. 4. Issue a declaration that FINRA's U3 trading halt on December the 9th was improper, prejudicial, and a violation of regulatory responsibilities, resulting in material harm to over 65,000 shareholders, including plaintiffs. B. Injunctive relief to restore transparency and prevent future abuses. 1. Comprehensive market audit. Order a full audit of all TRCH, MMTLP, MMATF, MMAT, and MMATQ share transactions, including the identification and reconciliation of synthetic shares, fails to deliver, and beneficial ownership records. 2. Public disclosure of data. Mandate the release of all trading data, records, and communications related to MMTLP, MMA, and MMAT shares, including information held by FINRA, DTCC, broker-dealers, and other involved parties. 3. Injunctive to reinstate trading or equitable resolution. Require an expedited and transparent process for reinstatement of trading of MMTLP shares, or in the alternative, mandate an equitable shareholder resolution that provides compensation or recovery of value for all affected investors. This process must include independent oversight, shareholder participation, and clear timelines to ensure fairness and accountability. Guys, this is a very important add-on. Number 4. Independent oversight. Appoint an independent special master or neutral third-party overseer to monitor the full audit, reconciliation, and implementation of systemic reforms to ensure transparency, accountability, and compliance. 5. Congressional and regulatory review. Require congressional and regulatory review of policies related to trading halts, synthetic share creation, and oversight of self-regulatory organizations to prevent future systemic failures. And guys, this is a very important part because it is not related directly, basically it is directly related to our case, but Daniel added this bullet point as the part of the major solution for the entire MMTL, for the entire retail community, in order to prevent this type of actions in the future. And this is a very important statement. So, C. Compensatory damages to redress financial and emotional harm. 1. Award compensatory damages for the loss of value and liquidity of plaintiffs' MMTLP shares and MMAT shares caused by defendants' misconduct. Award damages arising from the suppression of share price and trading opportunities caused by synthetic share creation, naked short selling, and improper U3 halt. 3. Award recovery of plaintiffs' documented financial losses, as well as additional losses caused by systemic harm to market value. 4. Award compensatory damages for emotional distress and mental anguish resulting from defendants' prolonged misconduct, refusal to resolve the U3 halt, and failure to provide clarity or remedies for trading irregularities. D. Treble damages for antitrust violations. 1. Award treble damages pursuant to the Sherman Antitrust Act and the Clayton Act to redress defendants' anti-competitive practices, which restrained market competition, fostered monopolistic environments, and caused disproportionate harm to retail investors, including plaintiffs. E. Disgorgement of ill-gotten gains. 1. Order the disgorgement of profits wrongfully obtained by defendants, including market makers, broker-dealers, transfer agents, through the trading of synthetic shares, naked short selling, and related market manipulation. F. Establishment of restitution fund for retail investors. 1. Require the creation of a structured restitution fund to compensate all affected shareholders for financial harm caused by synthetic share discrepancies, naked short selling, and manipulative trading practices. Guys, and this bullet point is extremely important for other MMTLP community members, other MMTLP shareholders who are not a part of this lawsuit. And guys, this is the evidence that Daniel is working hard not only in his favor and in favor for now of Marcus, his co-plaintiff. but also he is working hard in order to help the entire MMTLP community. That is why, guys, I have nothing to add. Basically, I have nothing to tell all the people who are attacking Daniel and who are attacking, for example, Scott in their efforts to help MMTLP community, because Scott has also extremely thoroughly made statements in his lawsuit where he explains his point of view and where he wants to see the resolution not only for himself but for the entire MMTLP community, entire number of MMTLP shareholders. So punitive damages. Award punitive damages to deter defendants and all others from engaging in similar wrongful conduct in the future. H. Audit of Meta 2's Chapter 7 bankruptcy proceedings. 1. Order an independent audit of Meta 2's Chapter 7 bankruptcy proceedings to ensure transparency, identify any irregularities, and determine whether institutional participants unfairly benefited from liquidation or market reset. I. Regulatory oversight improvements. 1. Require the Securities and Exchange Commission and FINRA to establish clearer guidelines for regulatory intervention in cases of market irregularities, including improved oversight and enforcement mechanisms to prevent synthetic share proliferation, naked short selling, and prolonged trading halts, and enhance accountability and transparency measures regarding corporate actions, share reconciliations, and market making practices. J. Pre- and post-judgment interest. Award pre- and post-judgment interest on all compensatory damages to account for the time value of plaintiff's losses and to ensure full recovery of the harm caused. K. Costs and expenses. Award plaintiffs their reasonable costs and expenses incurred in pursuing this action, including court fees, filing fees, and any associated costs. Other relief. Grant any such other relief as the court may deem just, equitable, and proper to ensure accountability for defendants' misconduct, restore trust in U.S. financial markets, and prevent future harm to retail investors. And he also demands for jury trials. You can see right here, section number 283. The plaintiffs hereby demands a trial by jury for all claims and issues triable as of right pursuant to Rule 38 of the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure. So, guys, as you can see, the main difference in between this part of First Amendment complaint and the initial lawsuit that was filed about a month ago by Daniel is that he removed, and for now they removed, he and Marcus removed all the numbers from the prayer for relief. And this means, guys, the numbers may be different, but it should be identified on a case-by-case basis. And that is why, guys, with the co-plaintiff in this First Amendment complaint, they have definitely quite different damages, and that is why they may have different payments. So, let me show you another update that, in my opinion, is quite interesting. Here you can see Roman Soups published just several hours ago this tweet. MMTLP amended complaint out in Veteran versus Securities and Exchange Commission. Oh my, this is wild. It's a complete rewrite and many John Does and Jane Does to sort out. Big one, time to go hunting. And guys, you can argue that Roman Soups is a paid shill, you can say whatever you want, but at the same time, guys, for now, this is the only Twitter account where you can see these updates with some comments. And let me quote to them one by one. Veteran versus Securities and Exchange Commission, and he added the case number with the link to the court listener website. And here's his first comments. New list of defendants: John Bird, Alison Christillo, John R. Harding, Uzi Sesson, Dan Eaton, Maurice Geaton, Eric M. Leslie, Philip Morale, Ken Hanna, Steen Carsbro, John Doe 120, and Jane Doe 120. Quite interesting add-on. This means this list is not a complete list, but everything might be discovered in upcoming filings. So, straight right in with allegations against Burda, and he added the summary where John Burda was mentioned several times with his potential actions that were harmful for Torchlight Energy and MMTLP shareholders. Next one, fires off allegations at Polychorus for joining John Burda in the TRCH and MMAT merger market manipulation allegations. Merger allegations including the $1.5 million bonus to Burda and rising $137.5 million in stock offering in June of 2021. So another quite interesting add-on. Next one, cites violations from SEC, charges 17A of and basically he added the list of the violations that were made by SEC. Next one, item 14 on page 5 is interesting. Alleges concealment through consultants. Could toll the statute of limitations? Maybe. I'm not sure why Meta and Polychorus and Rice aren't defendants. So, is it a possibility for other community members to toll statute of limitations? Time will tell. But for now, guys, I told you multiple times that there is no bad lawsuits in our case. Each and every lawsuit might bring some additional information that might be extremely important and useful in our major to achieve basically our major goal. So, another update. Veterano complaint fires at NBH executives for enabling and neglect of fiduciary duty, item 19 on page 8. And he quoted this item. Corporate leadership at Torchlight Energy Resources and NextBridge Hydrocarbons also played a significant role in enabling these systemic failures. Executives, including Greg McCabe, John Burda, and Clifton DuBois, failed to address share discrepancies, trading irregularities, and systemic market manipulation. Instead, they misrepresented the financial prospects of key assets such as the Orogrande Basin and neglected their fiduciary duties to shareholders, including the plaintiff. So guys, I have to say that we have several major updates, and in upcoming weeks, guys, believe me, it will be much more updates related to the lawsuits, because for now we have 10 lawsuits on the table that are active, and each and every lawsuit might lead us to very interesting and important conclusions that will potentially lead us to the resolution in general. That is why, guys, stay tuned and see you in the next video.
And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap.